Hey, what is going on, pros and pros? This is MrLimeInHD here, and welcome to another drinks review. Today we're going to be reviewing Spectra. I think that's how I spell it. Yeah, Spectra, however you want to say it. So I got this particular drink up north when I was actually visiting family, and I saw it in a random corner shop, and it cost me 59p, which is a decent price for a nice big 500ml can. I also believe the Euro Shopper ones at the top there, they are, in fact, I think they're 69p. So the Euro Shopper up there, top of my finger, them big cans there, they are 69p. So this is actually 10p cheaper, which is even better. But regardless, 69p is still a decent price for a big can. So I'll give you guys a full 360 of the can. So we kind of have a cool looking S on the front here to, represent the S in Spectra, or Spectra, if you want to say it. So not too bad design. We've got kind of a bluish theme going on here, a bit of light blue at the top and a bit of dark. And if you look closely as well, they've kind of tried it and look like metal, if that makes sense. You know, like metal on the floor with the little lines in it when sometimes you walk. If that makes sense, I'm sure it does make sense. But you get what I mean. It's got like the little lines on it to make it look like that. On the bottom we have nothing, and on the top everything is all standard and silver, including the pull ring. So original, i.e. probably standard flavour, like they all taste the same. Not much else on the front. Energy drink in pink, which is odd, seeing as the rest of the can is blue. Anyways, carbonated mixed fruit flavour soft drink with taurine, caffeine, guarana, B vitamins, sugar and sweetener. Let's see, caffeine content is 13 milligrams per 100 ml, so again is on the lower side, and the average is being, or the most common being 32 milligrams per 100 ml. Contains your usual vitamins, vitamin B6, B12, pantothenic acid and niacin. And they contain quite a lot there. Niacin is 200% of your RDA, pantothenic acid 165% of your RDA, B6 200% and B12 100% of your RDA. RDA being your recommended daily allowance. So yeah, sugar content is, as it is a full sugar, 11 grams per 100 ml. So again, is around the average of 10 grams, but is just a little bit higher than the average. So yeah, quite a lot of sugar, and the total can contains 55.0 grams for the whole can. And interestingly, salt is 0.50 grams. So I'd say half a gram of salt, which is weird sometimes, but whatever. Can contains 1 serving, suitable for vegetarians, specially packed in the UK for independent food services. Oh, Milton Keynes, that's interesting. That's interesting because this was all the way up north, and Milton Keynes is all the way down south near where I'm based, near where I live. Anyways, I think that's it. The sweetener is sucralose, so it doesn't contain any aspartame or anything like that. Pantothenic acid all contribute 100% of your reduction of tiredness and fatigue, blah blah blah, the usual stuff. So anyways, it's nice and cold. I have got a cup. Let's get straight to it. Hopefully it doesn't explode over me. So like I already said, no doubt it's going to be standard flavour, standard colour, etc, etc, as 99.99% of them are. But if it's something different, then, well, I'll be surprised. It'll be nice to have something different than the standard flavour all the time. As long as it doesn't explode over me, I'll be fine. Not to mention the smell. It probably smells the same as well. Oh, careful. Okay, that literally, excuse me for a second, that literally went over my stand. I've actually run out of tissue, so I've had to have handy tissues. That literally soaked right in front of my phone. Like, look, it's all wet. I didn't even open that hard as well. Like, seriously, that has literally soaked the front. How on earth does it fling forwards? I do not get that. Well, I do apologise, guys. Ugh. So anyways, after it flinging half over my desk in front of my TV, there we go. I recommend you open these with extreme care, because I tried to and it didn't work. So, So of course it is fizzy, if you already couldn't tell. The colour is, oh blimey, there's quite a lot of bubbles on there. Definitely a lot of bubbles. Definitely really load of bubbles. Definitely not as many bubbles you just see with other energy drinks, but that is really a lot of bubbles you really do not see in energy drinks, blimey. The colour is certainly more on the standard appley side, as you'd expect with the standard energy drinks. Almost looks a bit cloudy as well from what I can see. Certainly a bit cloudy, but for the most part it is see-through. Blimey, there's a lot of bubbles. There's bubbles on top of everything. Jesus. Anyway, the smell Just smells like your. I've smelled this before. It almost smells like maybe a little bit like Boost's full sugar. I'm not too sure. I've smelled this similar before, but again, if they all smell and taste of the standard variation, they're all going to taste similar-ish anyway. But I've certainly smelled something similar to that before. But nevertheless, guys, let's taste some. Yeah. I'll tell you one thing though. For the amount of bubbles that is hardly fizzy, to be honest with you. That is not fizzy at all. I'll be totally honest. Like, you put it in your mouth and there's only a little bit of fizz. It's almost lightly carbonated. So all the bubbles, I don't know whether that's the fizz escaping or whatever. I don't know how long this has been sitting around for. You know, up there with that random. I mean, let's see, the day. Yeah, still in date, October 2017, and I'm recording this in February 2017, so it's well in date. But no, it's not fizzy at all, lightly carbonated, which is interesting. And because of that, it just tastes, it doesn't taste of your really standard drink. So it doesn't taste of your, you know, the Euro Shopper original and, you know, all the other random, generally standard ones as you'd expect. It honestly tastes a little bit fruity. I'll be totally honest with you guys. Maybe that's because there's less fizz, so it tastes more on the juicy side. It almost reminds me of like the Monster Juiced. It almost reminds me of what flavour we got the juiced. We got I don't know. We got Ripper Chaos. We got Ripper and Chaos with the monsters, which are more on the juicy side. Honestly, that's what it reminds me of. Honestly, I'd say it's probably a juiced version of an original flavour, if that makes sense. Because I don't think I've ever had an original one like this where it tastes a bit fruity, but it's not carbonated or, you know, slightly carbonated, which I think certainly changes the whole drink. If it was fizzy, like normally they are really fizzy, I think I would probably just class it as, you know, standard flavour. But no, that's certainly interesting. That's a really interesting flavour and combination they got there. Again, whether it should have fizz or no fizz, I really don't know. For the most part, it's only along the more of the juiced variant, shall I say, or the unbranded juiced variant as it stands. But nevertheless, that doesn't make it not nice. I don't know. I couldn't see myself drinking this again though, because, you know, it's weird because of that. I don't know. I don't know. And again, it's full sugar, so, you know, that may play a part sometimes. If it was 0 sugar, it may taste different, you know. Sometimes it doesn't. But nevertheless, nothing wrong with that, you know. I'll finish off drinking the can. I'll try some out of the can to see if it tastes any different. Yeah, pretty much the same reaction, pretty much just a reduced variant. But anyways, guys, I will give that a thumbs up because, you know, it's not bad. And to be honest, it wasn't your standard flavour at the end of the day. It was different, which is a good surprise. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later.